Hello guys, if you guys are wondering what kind of video this is going to be me basically running around Consulate showing you guys where I put my Valkyrie cams, what is the best Valkyrie cams, and basically, like, if you don't know how to place Valkyrie cams, if you're new to Valkyrie, and if you want to get better with Valkyrie cams, this is the video for you. If you guys are not interested, don't worry, I'll be posting another video next week where I place my cam right in that corner. So that when I open up the camera, I don't only get to see the yellow stairs all the way down to second floor, I also have a little bit of an opening here so I can see console to see if there's any enemies that are going to pop through that window. So this is a very, very nice Val cam. A lot of people actually don't really look up here to see a Valkyrie cam unless you start painting on her Valkyrie cams. Another Valkyrie spot that I usually do is spiral stairs because a lot of people like to push through spiral, especially if you're going to be in console wise. So as you can see, these pillars right here, they all have these black parts on top of them, right? So I usually put my Valkyrie cam right there so that when it does turn black, you don't even see it and you don't even realize it's there. So a lot of people take the default cam out and, you know, that's literally your only option to see spiral. Well, now you have another option.
10 seconds.
Not only do you have a view of the whole spiral stairs, but you also have a little bit of the view of the hallway of second floor. So I think this is a really unique spot. I always put this spot here. No one really looks for it, again, unless you start painting on Valkyrie cams. I'm gonna get into that topic a little later in this video though, so that is another one. So usually I will take this corner and I will put my Valkyrie camera right there so that when I open it up, I don't only have just the administration view, I also have the white stairs view because that's what you want. The better spots you put on for your Valkyrie cams, the way more better information you're going to get out for your teammates. So this is one of the other spots that I would recommend. I don't really, and if anyone has even just realized now, I don't put my Valkyrie cams anywhere near the objective because that's not where you really want your cameras anyways. You always have at least one or two default cameras that are going to be around the objective anyways, so I don't know, to me I don't see the point of having a Valkyrie cam in objective if it's going to be easily noticeable anyways.
10 seconds left.
There's only one that I know that is actually really reliable in the objective, and it's the one that you put literally in this van. If you put it literally right in the middle of the van, and when you open it up, you have at least enough vision to see if anyone's going to be pushing through garage if they have the garage door open, and you can also see to your left to see if they're going to be planting because everyone always plants to the left of the white van, or they plant literally right in front of the white van. So this is actually a really unique spot because no one can see it anyways. Again, when you take it out, you don't even really notice it there, and it's something you won't even notice anyways until it actually lights out. Okay, now we are on Chalet, and we are doing the kitchen and trophy objective. So I usually do the one to do hatches, and this is the one corner that I always put one of my Valkyrie cams. Again, you can barely see it unless you put it on. This one is just very situational because a lot of people have, there's only 3 ways to get into kitchen, technically 4 or 5 remaining, depending. And this is just a really good one. There's no camera in main entrance, so I always have to put a Valkyrie cam in here because it doesn't only just give you the main entrance, it gives you a little bit of the hallway, a little bit of the lower stairs, and a little bit of the higher stairs to know who is coming from where. So that's very situational. When I do the hatch here, I will usually put one right here. That was a bad toss. I don't usually put it there, but I usually put it on the second one because when you open it up, you have the whole view of the full fireplace, right? And all of upstairs and everything. This camera is very unique. I really like it. The reason why I put another one there because there's already one in fireplace, but the reason why I put a Valkyrie cam there is because everyone always takes out a default camera. So it's very nice to have another Valkyrie camera up there because you literally have a view of almost everything. So now we are downstairs, we are in garage, and we are also in wine cellar. And again, I'm always the one that does the hatches, so as I go and do the hatches, right, I will go back up, and I'm obviously going to put one in this corner again because everyone takes this default camera out. and it's just the best spot for Valkyrie because no one really notices it anyways. It's all the way high up, so no one's really gonna look there unless it gets turned on, right? So you can
10
see
seconds left.
this. Everyone always takes that default cam out, so it's always nice to
5
always
seconds
have
and
a
counting.
Valkyrie cam around here somewhere. You can put it in the darker areas if you want, you can put
Bomb
it in the outer
location
area
secure.
if you want, as long as you have a very good view of the not only lower part, but the higher part as well. Another one that a lot of people do, especially if you're in garage, you always see Valkyries or anyone with a C4 doing this. Valkyrie always... Valkyrie mains always do this. They always put a camera at least right here to know exactly when to throw their C4. I honestly wouldn't recommend doing this because it's literally like an 80% chance you're not going to get it anyways because people either click it too fast, too early, or it's too late. So I just really don't recommend this Velcam whatsoever. It's really ridiculous and it's not really worth it. If you are upstairs, by the way, like if you are in office and if you're doing master bedroom bomb site, another good area that you can do too is that once people take out this camera, I usually put one right up here because no one's gonna look through that area anyways. A lot of people just push through here, and even if they look this way, you can't even see it anyways because all the wooden pieces are going to be blocking it, so that when you do open it, you have a perfect view of the hallway, right? And you have a little bit of the view of the back entrance of stairs. So and also the open area for the library. So I think is a really unique spot. A lot of people may not think it is, but always put your Valkyrie cams away from the default cams because they are easily noticeable, especially if it's in your rear vision, because if I'm shooting the camera and if you have a Valkyrie cam there, it's just going to be way more easier because it is in my vision and I can see it if I'm being very visual about it. So don't always put your Valkyrie cams near a default cam because it's just going to be ridiculous. But not least, a lot of people like to push through the main garage, the big garage, whatever you want to call it. So sometimes it all, honestly, it all depends where I want to put the camera. Because if I want to be like, if I really want to know exactly where everyone is, I will put my camera right here, but that one is just really noticeable because of the lighting. So majority of the time, I will just put my Valkyrie camera all the way back here, and it all depends like exactly how you want to angle it, because like I said, the more it is in a darker place, the harder it is for you to see it, right? Especially for the enemies. So I'll usually just put my Valkyrie camera there, especially if I'm in basement, because yeah, it may not be the perfect spot, but at least I get to see if people are going to be pushing through a garage, the back stairs, the hallway, and if anyone's going to be pushing through wine cellar. So I think it's an okay spot. Everyone's different about it, but yeah. So one more spot I would like to show you guys on Chalet. A lot of people like to throw out cameras, especially if you're going to be in master bedroom. It's just simple, right? Because a lot of people are going to be pushing through either this balcony right here, they're going to push through
Down to 10
the
seconds.
master bedroom over here. So it's really nice to have a camera that's going to
5
show
seconds.
everything surrounding that. So I'm going to show you guys one spot that I usually do.
Increase
Sometimes
surveillance
it
on
works,
bomb.
sometimes it
Op 4
doesn't.
has
It
the
all
diffuser.
really depends. So from master bedroom window, I usually chuck a camera right on the tree. It hits right there so that when you open it, it doesn't only have a view of the whole entrance, it has a view of the basement. If anyone's going to be in kitchen, you can see the master bedroom balcony over there. You can have all the other balconies. Like, it's just a really, really perfect spot. And it's one of my favorites. I really like it, especially if you're going to be playing upstairs. So, yeah. Okay, so now we are in Clubhouse. We are doing basement first, so it's Arsenal and Church. There's a couple spots that I have
10
here that I
seconds
really
remaining.
like using. The first one is in blue, which is utility. I will put a
5 seconds
camera
left.
right here, and once you open it,
Op 4 has yet to locate a bomb.
let's just say the number one thing that I usually say to myself as a Valkyrie main is always hide your cameras, because even though you may not be able to see everything, you will be able to hear everything. So that's probably one of my suggestions to you, is if you're going to become a Valkyrie main, because I can see and I could probably hear everything that's going to be going on in the oil room. I can hear people drop from there. I can hear anyone that's moving in blue. I can hear anyone that's pushing from blue stairs. So it's a very unique spot. It's not like they're going to find it anyways, and yeah, it's a very hidden well spot. I really like it. It's one of my favorites. I'll put a Valkyrie cam right here, right in that corner right there. Oh my god. Perfect shot. I'm sorry, like that was just like so perfect. Anyways, yeah, I usually put one right there, so I have a perfect view of the oil pit if anyone's going to be pushing into the entrance of garage or the window and the balcony of yeah. Again, another risky spot is the one outside, because especially if people are going to be pushing
If you
through
remain in this
here
zone, you
to
will be
open up the
detected by
door like a
hostiles.
thermite and thatch or whatever. This is a risky spot. I usually don't run out. I'll just go like this
You will be
and
detected
toss
if you
it
remain in this
and make sure
area.
it just hits right there at the back of the brick. It doesn't matter if anyone can see it or not. It's just I just like to have it to have a perfect view. It is a risky spot. A lot of people can notice it, but like if you want to get that quick scan of seeing if anyone is who has what, it's a really good spot cam. So whether anyone's going to take it out or not, it's good to know exactly what operators you're going up against. So at the end of this video, I basically just wanted to add one pro tip for everyone if they do want to become a Valkyrie main or if they just want to start playing Valkyrie. Here's my one tip to you. And I've been saying this throughout the whole video, or at least part of it. Do not ping on Valkyrie cameras. They are there for informational wise, they are there for callouts, they are there to be secretive, to be hidden, they are there to be there. So please, but if you are new, and if you want to start playing Valkyrie, or if you're just new in general, if you keep pinging on the enemy team, like eventually they're going to find the camera and then eventually they're going to take it out. The point of a Valkyrie camera is to be hidden and to be secretive, so they don't know exactly where it is unless they have an IQ on their team. The point of having a Valkyrie camera is to be very secretive about it, but to also give callouts. That's what it's supposed to be there for, not to keep pinging the enemy team until they're annoyed enough to go find it themselves. So please don't do it. So now we're on club. Fucking stupid. Don't even have my controller connected. Oh no. Oh god, the things I do, man.